Welcome back, everybody. My name is Timothy Judkins. I am here with
Chimera Garrett.
the cowgirl herself. Everybody knows she was out of town, so we're just going to go ahead and throw it out there. But welcome back to this rainy Monday. I'm pretty sure the weather was better where you were.
Yeah, it was actually really nice out.
It was great over this
On
weekend.
our way back, because I came home yesterday, it was so windy.
Yes. So a lot of stuff blew over on the weekend here in St. Cecilia.
There were so many lights out. It was insane.
I have like a garage light thing, and it's like almost completely shifted off it because the wind was so crazy through the week. So
I see a lot of trees were down too.
Yeah, trees were down, roads were cut off. Like, it's been a thing. Many tornadoes coming to Ohio, I guess, is the whole thing. I have a buddy who lives out around the outskirts of Detroit, and he does timber work out there, and he said they had a full-blown tornado go through Michigan. Yeah, so it was serious at the time. You got out of town just at the perfect time.
I know.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was great. Yeah, other than that, had a showing, put my listings back together, things with the sellers, that's always fun. We're going to talk about that today because there's a lot of shifting elements in the market, and so sellers are just trying to position themselves correctly for it, Okay. So give us one highlight of Nashville, because you told me, and if you're not going to say it, then I want to say it.
Okay. I did see a lot of Remax stuff.
Yeah?
There, yeah, a lot of billboards, a lot of Remax stuff. The housing market was completely different though. That was really cool. We drove in some of the neighborhoods, and the houses are crazy. It's a lot of new construction, new builds. I loved shopping. Shopping there was perfect. There's a lot of restaurants too. It was nice. And then obviously Broadway.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, what she's not going to tell you is she saw DJ Pauly D. Yes.
Sure, yes.
That's
he was
awesome.
A DJ. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We waited 45 minutes to go in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you said it was free to get in.
Yeah.
You finally saw him. That's sweet.
It was super, super cool.
That's awesome. Well, she's got secret invites to people who want to go on these trips, so you just have to be friends with her for that to happen. So maybe one day she'll grace people with those type of things. But in the meantime, we're going to jump into the show and just see what's going on in the world.
Perfect. Do you have story one?
Yeah, I'll do the first story.
Okay.
Now, the first one is global conflict could...
PBS.
Yes, from PBS. There you guys, boom, boom, boom. Gas prices going up, global conflict, what's going on overseas. We have successfully not talked about this for a couple weeks now, but Israel and Iran want to play games and have fun, and I don't know if that's our fault, their fault, or everybody's collective fault, but we are over there and very involved right now. And with that being said, there is fluctuations in the mortgage world, the energy world. Once energy prices start changing around, interest rates start changing around, and that affects our world. And so as that starts happening, we don't know if that's going to go into a positive direction or a negative direction. You just want to make sure that you are with an agent who can help you leverage what's going on as it's happening, because coming up in our second story, there is a lot of options that's happening for people simultaneously as that's ramping up, which I personally think is intentional. But so as you see the tensions happening overseas, we will start having effects in the interest world. So just give that a minute. It hasn't really came full steam yet, but you'll explain why that in the second story.
I have a second story. Senate passage major housing bill as buyers slowly return to the market. So this is by realtor.com. Great. Okay.
Yep.
So the U.S. Senate recently passed a major housing bill aimed at addressing housing affordability and increasing housing supply nationwide. The Senate passed legislation aimed at increasing housing supply. The bill targets barriers that slow housing construction. Why this matters? Basically, Trump is creating programs and fighting legislation. He wants more houses on the market. That it kind of falls back on what you're talking about for Article 1.
He doesn't want them cheaper. Don't get it confused. He said he still wants house prices to be up, but he does want more options for people. And I do think that's part of why we banned institutional investors from getting into single family homes. They can still do multi-units and things like that. He is okay with that. But I think this is to spark the construction, the new builds, the refabs, but also to offset our first story. as we know, more global tensions are going to rise. He is going to be the businessman that he is and put some plans together, at least stateside, to hopefully offset such things.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, it's a great segue into story 3, and it's kind of reiteration of story 1. You are going to see interest rates go up. Okay. But just because interest rates are going up does not mean that there aren't programs that clearly we just said. So please be in contact with the lender. Please be pre-approved. Chimera is going to give you a tip about that when we get into the buyer and seller tip. But please be in contact with these people, because at the same time, just because the interest rates are going to fluctuate, they are going to change through this year. You do have a president who is trying to stay ahead of that, trying to make a difference with that and make this legislation happen for us. So hopefully that goes in the right direction for everybody and it goes to where we need it to be. And we won't be in a place where we're in a whole gridlock and we have more houses on the market than we do buyers, because currently we are at a buyer's market.
I think so too. I've had so many, I think the spring buyers are insane. I've had so many messages when I was in Nashville, I think about 5 or 6 that when
They're here now. Yeah, they're ready for it. It's raining outside, the grass is green now, the snow is gone, and the tornadoes are gonna blow your houses down. Play it. That is the thing though. But yeah, I think they're out right now. And the Zillow, the Realtor.com leads, they're blowing up. People are calling all the time right now. So yeah, if we want to get into the buyer and seller tip for the day.
Buyer tip of the week: understand how mortgage rates affect your monthly payment. Your mortgage rate fluctuating, and again, it's important for buyers to understand how even small rate changes can impact affordability. So here's like a little tip. Ask your lender to show you 3 payment scenarios based on different interest rates. For example, 6%, 6.5%, or 7%. This helps you understand how much your monthly payment could change if rates move.
Well, I love that idea. I don't think most people even think of that when they're talking to a lender. It's like, okay, I know what it is today. What's the worst case? If this goes into a whole full-blown thing, if it's 10%, what would it be? And if we could kind of work that, that's an awesome angle to be at. And you're right, it's hundreds of dollars that people can change off of 0.5%. So definitely worth looking into. You have your own list of lenders that you like to use. So yeah, get in contact with the agent. They have specific people they've used in the past. And then we're just gonna build on that, And for my seller tip for the day, declutter. Come on, you guys, curb appeal. No, so if everybody is now coming to the market, if we do have a buyer's market, that means they have more options. If they have more options, you guys, that means we need to be better than all the other houses. So if that's the case, you need to get in contact with the agent who can tell you what are the best things to repair, what things should you modify, what things should you update. Let's focus on things that aren't even, that much of importance to people.
Well, actually, you have a flyer for that.
I do.
Give your sellers.
Yeah, I do. I wasn't going to say that, but I do have a flyer for that. I do actually have a few YouTube videos that bring that home for you guys also, if you want to check the YouTube channel. But there is multiple things. Painting your front door is a big thing. Updating the rooms that people are in the most. I'm giving you the tips now. I didn't want to give you the tips. I want to give you the flyer. But yes, you can update the rooms people are in the most. The kitchen, the bathroom, things like that, the living room. And they'll take away a lot of the issues that might be in the house also. So they say focus on the things that buyers would see first, or where buyers would congregate the most. And then once you focus on those rooms and that energy, you'll get in the right direction. But yes. Oh, here comes a phone call. It's all good. We're live. It's live.
Okay, live.
I think we're still out here. Okay. Yes. Cool. Yes. But in the meantime, that's actually what we have for the day, the buyer and seller tip. If you guys have any questions for us, any information, just want to chat, ask about lenders, want to know about the best places to go in Nashville. There's so many things to talk about. You just put out your new seller commercial.
Yes.
We have another commercial coming soon.
Commercial coming soon, yeah.
Yes, we have a whole bunch of things in the mix here at Remax. So if you are interested about buying and selling or learning how to buy and sell with us, come train with us, come learn with us. It'd be awesome.
We actually have a couple videos dropping soon too.
Which ones?
Oh
yeah. Yeah, we got those too. We have so many things cooked up. Why don't you come be a part of it? Or why don't you come buy and sell with us and learn about it a little bit? But in the meantime, I appreciate you guys stopping in.
Catch you next time.
Until next time, we'll see you soon.